right, my people, welcome back. It's great to see you. It is a Saturday night, and y'all have decided that y'all want to hang out with me. I absolutely love that. I appreciate y'all, man. I hope that y'all are doing good. I'm doing good. I'm trying not to put too much weight when I lean down on this fresh-ass ink that I got. For some reason, the magenta is not sitting well in my skin. Like, the magenta just doesn't want to, chill on my skin. So it's hella burning. But I'm super stoked that I got this old piece, this old black dingy prison piece, put some new life in it. We are going to be doing a lot tonight. There are protests all over our country, and some of the most important protests aren't even happening in the US right now. Some of the most important protests are happening in Iran. In Iran, they have been under a violent, fascist Islamic state for years now. They're living under Sharia law, which is coming to the U.S. soon unless we wake the fuck up. So we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at what's going on there. They are going way harder than we are. You know, the women that have to wear the hijabs, otherwise they could get stoned. They can have their faces burned with acid. All the terrible shit that they do to women and to children. They are over there protesting. They're burning their hijabs. And they're out in public and they're tearing the entire cities down. They're burning all the mosques. There are I think the last count was over 50 mosques, Islamic mosques that they burned down. And I have no problem with that stuff. Absolutely no problem at all whatsoever. But the stuff that's happening here in the US, I'm not that amped about, bro. We don't live under Sharia law, you guys. We have a free and democratic society. And people like to get really upset when their team doesn't win. And both sides do it, but one side tends to get violent and burn down their own community. The mom and pop shops, the Nike store. Gotta go loot the Nike store in the name of justice. Gotta go hit the Gucci store in the name of racial equality. You know what I'm saying? Getting my reparations by mobbing into the Coach store. It's weird. It's weird to me. So we're going to be taking a look at a little bit of both sides of this as to what's going on. And I want to start out by saying, if you haven't tried Echelon energy drinks, my buddy Nick, the fat electrician, he's one of the owners of this place, and this is absolutely amazing. So this is a Echelon limited release Killer Apple. And I'm going to enjoy a sip of this with you guys. Cheers, you guys. Bottoms up, pinkies out. We're going to be doing a little bit of looking at some of what transpired last night and today. Then we're going to jump right into some live streams where we're going to be seeing what's happening at the absolute moment. There's no sugar in these. No sugar and way less ingredients in these than in any other energy drink. And that's part of the sell, is that it absolutely makes it a way healthier energy drink. And there's less caffeine. I'm toning down the caffeine, trying not to have my heart explode on a live stream, you guys. So let's get into this. This is pretty wild. You guys, this is from last night in Minneapolis. This was my good friend Nick Sorter who recorded this. This is what's happening there. The police are giving up.
Really? Back up. Hey, Chief, why are you letting your city get like this? Why are you letting your city just walk like this? Let's go.
Absolute fucking chaos. They're throwing stuff at the police, and the cops are turning around and running. They're running the other direction. All of them are getting together and absolutely bouncing out, which is crazy. That's, I know they have a hard job or whatever, but that's coward-ass behavior. Anthony Cavazos, thank you so much, big dog. It's great to see you today. Hey, JD, hoping you can help me calm down. Not a big deal at all, but I work in sales over the phone, and I had a customer cuss me out for doing my job, and I'm still stewing over it. I said what I wanted to say. I'd lose my job. Just residue anger. Well, here's the thing, man, is that when people treat other people shitty, it's usually because they're miserable. Like, that person is probably miserable inside. You might have caught them at a bad moment and they decided to unload their unhappiness against you. You're a good dude. You run a family. You take care of your family. Don't do anything that would put that in jeopardy. I know you have an amazing heart, man, and that you are a good person who cares about the people around you. Let that person have their misery and don't let them drag you into it. Just, it sucked. Place it. Let it go. Move about your day and be the incredible human being that you are. I love you. Thank you so much for that support. And I'm just telling you, bro, you are going to do good in life with your outlook and your perspective and all your positivity. And maybe they're not doing so good. So just know that that's not you, bro. That's on them. It's not on you. Dude Detail said, did you see Prison POV trying to clown you standing up for prison peds in Cali? He's standing up for prison pedophiles in California? That's a weird fucking stance, bro. No, I don't watch that dude. He's repeatedly tried to clown me, and I get it, bro. He's been at this for a long time. I'm going to give the dude his flowers. Splinter, Prison POV, he's been at this for such a long time. So I give it to him that he's persistent. But, you know, he kind of comes off like an active tweaker. And he films in a dirty bedroom, and only Asmongold can really get away with that, bro. Like, Asmongold can get away with filming in a dirty-ass bedroom. He's just not a very likable person, so I understand that he's upset, and he sees somebody else who hasn't been doing it nearly as long, and is like, more people relate to them, you know? And I'm not saying it's about numbers of how many people follow you, bro. But really, honestly, each and every person that subscribes means that that's somebody that vibes with you. And that's a connection that you've made. And I am so honored. Like, I feel so honored by and humbled by every single person that wants to sub and be a part of this community. And, you know, he doesn't have that after all these years. So, you know, I just let people like that run it. The same thing I was telling Anthony Cavazos. Some people are miserable and they want to project that. I don't come here when I'm like in a really miserable mood and try to bring you guys down. I try to educate you, bring you up, you know, inform you, connect with you. And, you know, you guys educate me a lot too. So I appreciate you letting me know, bro. He's been doing it for a long time. He gets bored and then tweaks off somewhere else. It'll be okay. All right. So as you can see, these police are just giving up in the streets of Minneapolis.
What the fuck is going on?
You're a bunch of fucking bitches! Fuck you!
No, not me. It's not me. Oh shit!
Bro, imagine being the police, being armed, being down there, you know, bulletproof shit. You got them things on you, and you let these people throwing snowballs at you scare you away to where you retreat. These people are paralyzed by the optics, is what is happening here. They're paralyzed by the optics. They could go down there in force and they could gas everybody. What they should be doing, since it's that cold, is they should be going down there with water cannons in a big truck with the water cannons, or they should have fire trucks go down there and use fire hoses, and they should fucking knock these people dead ass off their feet with water cannons and fire hoses, and they will be miserable. They will be cold. They will take their sorry asses home. Instead, they retreat, which, as somebody who used to be a criminal, I'm going to let you know right now, if I get away with something as a criminal, that reinforces that behavior to me. Same thing as with an addict. If an addict gets away with something, it reinforces that negative behavior. And it's like when I beat a case I was guilty of. I'm like, oh, I'm bulletproof now. Nobody can stop me now. I went right back to doing the same thing. It was one of the worst things that ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So, the same thing with 2020, man. The summer of love shit. Our inability to act and get a rein in on our country and our communities in 2020 is why they think they can burn shit down and do this again. And these cops are tucking tail and running, and that fucking sucks, bro. You guys think we should use the water trucks?
Back. What the fuck happened? Get back!
And what's crazy is that this is Nick Sorter down there, and he's been attacked repeatedly. He got attacked and followed this same night. He was sort of sticking with the cops because he knew that it would be safer for him, and they all just bailed and left his ass down there, bro. He got assaulted multiple times in Portland. He got assaulted down there in Minneapolis just a couple hours before this, and then all of a sudden, he's with the cops because that's the safest thing for him to do. And they just leave his ass there. They're like, fuck you, buddy. We're getting out safe. They are winning, bro. The cops leaving means they are winning. And they're winning because these cops and the local government are terrified of the optics. They're so afraid that they're going to do something that could be perceived as racist or a microaggression or as, reinforcing institutional systemic white supremacy. These people are tearing up your fucking community. Look at this bitch on screen right here, cocked back to throw shit at a cop car. You should be able to get out, pepper spray her, tase her, cuff her, stuff her. I hate seeing this happen in our society because it sucks. It sucks that our society is getting to the point where dirtbags and lowlives that are on some super mentally ill, unemployed behavior can go out and just be lawless and tear shit down. And the cops, pussies. That's some pussy ass shit right there, bro. That right there is some pussy ass shit. That is absolutely terrible. Now, I want to find this other clip. Here we go right here. Here's what they're doing.
You're gonna jump water? What the fuck you!
I believe that what we're watching right now is them trying to break into a Hilton where they know that ICE agents are staying. What are you going to do if you get in there? Are you going to go in and kill agents? You going to kill federal agents? We need the National Guard all up in this bitch. We need the National Guard up in here like a dick in Diddy, bro. Just stretching it out. National Guard, send in the Marines, water cannons, whatever the fuck it takes. Because these fucking commies, this is them winning. This is them winning. Yes, exactly, Jessica. And we don't need to do this in a way where the states can fucking block them. Trump needs to instate the Insurrection Act, and he needs to go hard. He needs to do this. This is, in fact, a fucking insurrection, my guy. And he talked shit about how Biden didn't do anything and he was a pussy. Well, who's being pussy now, bro? Do the Insurrection Act. Send him the fuck in. Imagine being one of these security guards. These aren't federal agents. These aren't cops. These are security guards. And they're doing this to just Dude, these guys don't make more than $25 an hour, guaranteed. They're security guards at a fucking Hilton, man. And they're dealing with shit like this? Nah, bro. Nah. They broke into the wrong hotel. ICE wasn't there. Kevin Gallagher. Holy shit. Seth, have a great night, buddy. Nobody really asked you. In fact, you know what? I got a special parting gift for you since you're unfollowing and you're leaving because you just don't like it. This is called the Binky. It says right here, JD hurt my feelings. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to open wide. If you can unhinge your jaw like a snake, that'll help. And you're just going to just cram one of these in and go, nibby, nibby, nucky, nucky. Fucking weirdo. Do you think this is a fucking airport and you need to announce your departure, bro? You think anybody here gives a shit? You useless idiot. All you did was give me a reason to bump out the Binky, and people fucking love the Binky. Look at him in the chat laughing at you. Everybody laugh at Seth for being an absolute fucking entitled little snowflake who thinks that it matters if he fucking leaves. Ha ha! We're laughing at you because clearly you are gay and retarded. By the way, this shirt is available at bunkerbranding.com. There's a pinned comment in the chat. If you want to, in this house, we say gay and retarded shirt, you're more than welcome to go get one. Have a great night, Seth. Appreciate you.
Guys, we're already this close. Keep fucking pushing.
So, Deb Longo, love you, appreciate you, had a good point. Walls said the Minnesota National Guard is only on standby but not deployed into the streets. In your opinion, why is Trump waiting? I believe, from my interpretation of what Tim Walz said, it sounded like he was willing to try to use the National Guard against the feds. That was my interpretation of what he said. Now, it's hard to tell what Tim Walz is saying because he always sounds like he's gargling around a couple dills, in my opinion. He is, in fact, gay and retarded. So it's kind of hard for me to translate because I speak with a little bit of testosterone. There's a little something in my chest, you know what I'm saying? Not in my throat like him. But I think that he's actually talking about trying to deploy the National Guard to deter the feds. Trump needs to just fucking act, bro. I'm tired of the talking. I'm tired of the, best presidency ever. Look at all we've accomplished. I haven't seen one single elite pedophile in fucking cuffs. I haven't seen any draining of any swamp. I haven't seen any mass arrests of Antifa terrorists. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. His deportations, the numbers are not impressive compared to the numbers from the other recent presidents. And why is that? Because violent retard terrorists are taking over our streets, getting in their way, and he needs to do something the fuck about it. They're getting in the way of the people that voted for Trump to get the job done. And these people are standing in the way of what the majority of the country fucking voted to have done. And that is going absolutely against the democratic process that we had here. He needs to handle business.
Keep pushing! Keep pushing! Keep pushing! Keep pushing! What the fuck?
It's literally snowy and icy out, and these absolute fucking mongoloids are throwing water at hotel security guards that probably get paid 18 or 20 bucks an hour, bro. 18 or 20 bucks an hour is probably what these dudes get paid. I don't see a single white motherfucker there. All these dudes look like they're way more complected than me, homie. Aren't you supposed to be on their side? Aren't these type of people supposed to take a knee to them? And they're chucking fucking water at them in icy fucking weather? That's crazy. Oh, there's one white dude. There's one white dude. So there's a full spectrum of the multicultural coalition of security guards dealing with these violent retards. Okay, so we didn't get a conclusion on that, unfortunately. I wanted to see if they actually got in the hotel. Someone in the chat said they did, and it was the wrong hotel. Meanwhile, you have this type of shit going on in Seattle, and there are protests going on in Seattle right now. My friend Valhalla VFT, Nate, he's in Seattle right now. He said there are protests going on there right now. This is their new Seattle mayor declaring war on ICE agents.
Yesterday, armed ICE agents in an unmarked vehicle detained 3 North Seattle neighbors at Evergreen Washelli Cemetery. I am furious at the federal government's abuse of power. It is unacceptable to kidnap people who are simply going about their lives.
Wait, you mean ICE was out there and they detained people that they was supposed to detain? And you're furious about that? And you're mad at the federal government in the United States of America where, damn, bro, hold on, wait. Is Seattle part of the United States of America? So is that under the federal government's jurisdiction? How is this an abuse? And why does she look like that, bro? You guys ever seen Fraggle Rock? When you guys were kids, did you watch the Fraggle Rock show? She looks like a Fraggle Rock character to me. Like some dusty-ass fucking Muppet.
There is no place for this in Seattle. This latest abuse comes on the heels of the murder of Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis by federal agents.
The murder? Damn, dog. Fucking homeless, low IQ type fucking energy going on right here.
Renee was a poet, a caring neighbor, and a mother. Someone with a family whose community is now grieving unimaginable loss. These are not abstractions. These are real people, real families, and real harm. I know many people in our community are frightened and outraged about the way ICE and other federal enforcement agencies are being deliberately deployed across the country to intimidate and harm our communities. I am heartbroken and outraged too. This moment demands action. Here's what we're doing. Seattle is a welcoming city. We already have laws in place that forbid our local police from aiding ICE in most instances. The police will adhere to these laws. That's an important step. But it's also true that we have limited authority with regard to the actions of federal agencies.
Yes, because of the supremacy clause, bitch. Because the feds supersede your piddly little state authority and definitely your city authority. You fucking retard. This is an NPC with main character syndrome, bro.
And I know that our existing laws are not enough to keep people safe. So I'm working with Police Chief Barnes, City Attorney Evans, immigrant rights groups, and local leaders to identify every possible legal argument, public resource, and creative tool we can use to keep the people of Seattle safe. This will take all of us. I urge you to sign up for the Washington for All ICE mobilization alerts.
You hear that? You hear that? That's doxing federal agents. This should be fucking curtailed quickly and with extreme prejudice. She's encouraging people to participate in a network where they dox federal agents. Bro, they're not doing enough in this administration to deal with traitors. It is illegal. It's absolutely fucking illegal. Minnesota Ice Watch, that Renee Good and her very unfortunate looking, obtuse, big-shouldered wife, they were part of that too, and that's what got her ass killed. And it put all these ICE agents in danger. This is treasonous behavior, and it is illegal. This is an elected official encouraging people to do illegal fucking behavior against federal agents. We need to start hanging people, bro. We need to start fucking hanging people in this country for treason.
And don't stop there. I encourage you to raise your voices and demand that every elected official does what they can to actually protect the people who make our neighborhoods home. This is a scary situation, and situations like this are when we show ourselves who we are and what we believe. Here in Seattle, we practice solidarity. Everyone should be safe in their homes, in their workplaces, and in their city. My message to our immigrant neighbors: this is your city.
Why don't you tell that shit to Lake and Riley, ho? What? Why don't you tell that shit to any of the people, the children, that have been victimized by people that we just let flood over the fucking border for years and years and years? The women who've been fucking snatched and raped over the last few years, and now ICE is actually cleaning up these messes. Everybody should be safe in their community, in their home? Or is it just the people you know are going to vote for you because you come out here swinging for them? You dumb... Certain things you can't say. Certain things you can't say. Hey, Dudes Drones, thank you so much, brother. That is a huge support. I appreciate you. Everyone kick in for Jax and JD's honeymoon. I would like to see them live from Hawaii or a cruise ship. Let's take care of our family. Dudes Drones, I love you so much. Thank you so much for that, brother. That's huge, and it's much appreciated. And the sentiment behind it is huge, too. I really do owe Jax a honeymoon, man. We're going to make that happen as soon as we can.
You should be safe here, and I'm determined to make it that way.
I don't think anybody really feels safe in Seattle like that, bro. Seattle's kind of dusty and fucked up right now. It's kind of crazy there. Back to Minneapolis. This is a crazy play. We're going to read some supers here in a second, but peep this crazy play. Watch this. Nick Sorter got this last night. This is fucking insane, you guys. Right up on the sidewalk. Let Nick Sorter just run up and try to grab her door handle, bro. Like this bitch ain't a crazy ass water buffalo. Bro's got big old balls.
Who's it?
Here, I gotta call. You say this one, she's trying to kill us.
Yes. No, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Come on in.
Bro, she was literally driving in this condition, you guys. She was out driving in public in this condition, drove up on a sidewalk where there were a bunch of people hanging out on the sidewalk, gets out and can barely walk or talk. She's got some shit in her hand.
No, don't. Hold on. Oh, wait. Well, I understand, but the car, she can't, I have to turn the car off. It's gotta, yeah, well, you see that, like, she hit something on the front side. She was trying to run into the hotel to kill ICE.
She was trying to drive into the hotel to kill ICE. You couldn't hit a hotel with a Nissan Altima, you absolute swamp donkey? Are you kidding? You couldn't hit the broadside of a hotel with your Nissan Altima? That's how drunk this bitch is.
And at this point, there's no key in. I hit the off button. I turned the car off, but yeah, it's in park. It's in neutral. And it was important. See, like this.
Oh, my bad, guys. It's a Honda. It's a Honda. My bad, you guys. I was stereotyping. Oopsie fucksies.
Everything's electronic. I can't. I know. I don't. She has the keys in her pocket.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
I think it's off, right?
It's off, but she's gonna start. She can start it if you got the key. I don't have the.
Nick is trying to figure out a way to disable the car so that she can't drive it into the hotel. Because that was her intention. It's what she stated when she got out of the car, is that she's going to drive that thing into the hotel to kill ICE. There you go. Yeah! Go, Nick!
Alright, good. That's it.
Woo!
Done. Wait, they said an
Got it,
MPV
baby!
crisis line is gonna come. What does that mean? They said an MPV crisis. MPV crisis line. They said. What? Oh, great. Okay. What exactly is the crisis line? What is that?
So the crisis line, it's they work with the police and they send out like social workers, mental health workers.
Yeah, because what they need here is fucking social workers, you guys. They definitely need social workers in this situation. Send them out. Send them out. Patrick, dude, thank you so much, brother. Hey, JD, love your content and truly appreciate your perspective on all the crazy events going on. Stay safe and God bless. God bless you too, brother. I appreciate that big support. Huge love to you on this Saturday night. What are social workers going to do in this, bro? They need the fucking Marines. The National Guard and the Marines, same time, send in the Crane Eaters!
To de-escalate situations.
They would send a crisis line out for this?
Heck yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. And that wasn't what.
Bro, the lone wolf. Thank you. If y'all remember the stuff with Trump and Capitol Hill, all the Democrats accused him of inciting riots, and he did not. And now they do. And if you say something, you're racist and Nazi. When they tried to put Trump in prison for the same thing. And you're 1,000% right about that, bro. Like, I may not be a Republican or a Democrat, but like, I could see simple pattern recognition. You're 1,000% right about that. And bro, thank you so much for that big support and that big love, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's crazy how fucking hypocritical they are. They're absolutely inciting this. There's so many of them that are inciting this. Delta Force is sounding better. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. Send in everybody.
Went by?
I don't know, I didn't see.
Like, what do they show up in? Do you know?
The 2 times I worked with them, they had like a regular car and then an ambulance accompanied them.
They said it could be quite a long time. They said it could be hours.
Yeah.
I can move this. Okay, so they're sending paramedics. Let's be clear. They send paramedics for this. They don't know what's that, 'cause it's.
Yeah, so, and hey, our friend VetRN is here. VetRN, it's great to see you, man. I hope Grandma's doing okay. Big love and respect to you. I'd like to ask you, man, do you think that in a situation like this, sending in a paramedic is what they need to do? I think they need to secure a fucking arrest, my guy. I think it's time for an arrest. Or, and let's check what you guys said, 94% of you guys think we should bring in the water cannons. Bring in the water cannons and just set them loose. It's cold as shit there. If these people get absolutely soaked and knocked around a little bit, you know, scuffing, a little bruising, maybe a little road rash, this would simmer them the fuck down really quickly, man. They would simmer. Oh, they would simmer, man. These are stupid and have pointless lives. Annoying. Yeah. Well, bro, I'll tell you this. The hardest part about doing these live streams of what's going on with the riots is the whistles. The whistles are insane. Popcorn Feet. JD was born 4 weeks ago. Got any tips, big man? I'm assuming you're saying you had a child that was born 4 weeks ago. There's literally no advice that somebody can give you that is going to get you prepared to be a parent for the first time. All I'm going to tell you is that no parents have it figured out. Everything is in the moment type of a situation. And as long as you're doing it out of love, bro, you're going to be an amazing, amazing parent. So you had to do it 3 times because it's so weird, bro. I know that the super chats can be weird. Your son was born 4 weeks ago. Give yourself grace, get sleep whenever you can, and know that nobody has it figured out, man. Nobody has it figured out. Yo, his Rang wants the pinky. We've already gotten to pop that shit off, man. Popcorn Feet, again. Yeah, bro. In my personal opinion, I did birth to 3 classes before my oldest son, Graves, was born. We did birth to 3, and I still wasn't ready. I read all the books, bro. I read all the books because I was terrified. I was like 19 years old, bro. Like barely 19 years old. And I was scared shitless. I didn't know what to expect. So I read all the books and I did everything I could to be ready for my son to be born. And it was just, it was the kind of thing that you figure it out as you go, brother. That's what everybody has to do. Hillbilly Swamp RT. But that when excessive force charges start being thrown around, so it's either run or lose and go to prison. And you're right, and we need to change laws around that. We need to uncuff law enforcement and let them do their jobs to secure our streets again. Eric Dawn, their government won't back them up if they enforce the law or fuck these people up. I'd probably leave too in their situation, or am I off? I don't live in Oregon. So this is Minneapolis, Minnesota that we've been watching, but you're 100% right. You're 100% right. If they had the capability, they will, that the ICE officer that killed Renee Good when she hit him with her 4,000-pound Honda Pilot, they'll press charges against him. Vegan Penguin, something is wrong with 4% of your live viewers. Hey, I ask questions. It's okay, whatever your answer is. We're here to know. Blake Knowledge, JD, when are the massive amounts of Alpha Gen Zers going to show up and hold the front line of these officers and business? That's a really good question, man. That's a really good question. Because I know that a lot of these Gen Zers and Gen Alphas are not with this shit. They're seeing through the bullshit and they're not with it. Thomas Childers, when you replace leadership with likership, this is what you get. Saw it a lot in the military. Yeah, bro, they're pandering. They're pandering our country to death. And they're doing it because they have all these people that are here illegally, and they know that if they offer them shit and they don't enforce the laws, they're going to continue to vote for them. And these people need to be replaced. These people need to be arrested. These people need to be charged with treason. And you really only are going to have to do it to like 10% of them, and the rest are going to fall right in line. Don Booze, Minnesota equals Snogadishu. Dude, that's lit. Snogadishu's dope, bro. As Rang said, look up Cliff Mitchell, a policeman who reoffended a kid but still got to join the Met Police due to his diversity. Gross. He sexually assaulted a kid and was still able to join the police because diversity. That's crazy. Got to meet our quota for pedophiles for our DEI policy. And then Deb Longo, we already read this, but I wanted to bring you up on screen. Love you, sis. NorCal, those guards were doing better than the DA cops. DA or LA? Bro, we're going to look at some of the stuff from LA. It's crazy. Anthony said, don't think this is anything new. Riots forever. There's always something to riot against. So basically, since the beginning of civilization, revolutions attempt to overthrow a king, racial riots, how is this any different? Well, here's the thing. is that we live in a structured society, brother. We live in a society that has structure and meaning, and there is a societal contract that we all are held to, and that's, it's not even morality or basic decency, it's our legal laws. I morally object to a lot of our laws and the sentencing grids around that, but it's the bottom of the barrel is don't go out and commit fucking felonies and misdemeanors, bro. And if people can't even be held to that, they need to be off of the streets for the safety of the people that can. So I think we need to nip this in the bud. Brandon said, hilarious, my man. Here's a little scratch for the wood chipper and bikini fund. Oh, bro, you want to see me in a bikini? You want to see me in a bikini? I got you, brother. Big love to you. What big-ass fish, man. Hell yeah. Nice catch. Wolfie said, hey, JD, just an update on the wildfires in Australia. They're building Chinese wind farms. Ilhan Omar calling for violence in Minnesota. Dan Bongino earned $6 million from APAC. Bro, Bongino has been on like one of those generational collapses, bro. Bongino has been just taking L's, dude. Like he was going so strong when he was a podcaster, and then he got an opportunity to really do something after all that shit he talked, and he came out looking terrified, bro. Absolutely petrified. Like they sucked all the testosterone out of his body. He's talking all that good shit before he gets in. Then he gets in and he can actually make a difference. And he comes out and he's like, oh, Epstein killed himself and everything the government's ever told you is 100% true. It's so weird. And now that he's out, he wants to go after black pillar conspiracy theorists on YouTube, which basically is saying, I just want to feed you fed slop and stick up for the narrative. What an absolute 180 right into being irrelevant, dog. Holy shit. Risa said, I'm out in southwest Minnesota and haven't seen any sign of rioting here in the land of rocks and cows. I worry about my brother who lives in Shakopee, though. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, dude, I seriously worry about the people who are just trying to live their lives in Minnesota right now. Daddy Wolf, remember, folks, these are the kids who grew up on Callaloo, paid baby bitch weirdos. Honestly, my move to Florida can't come fast enough. One love, bro. Not gonna lie, a little jealous you're moving to Florida. I miss it every single day, brother. The Lone Wolf, morning, JD. You ask where are the mayor and all? They are at home. They support this and encourage. Need to put them in jail for inciting riots. And that is absolutely 100% facts, bro. And in fact, I'll up the ante on that. I would say that it's treasonous, traitorous behavior. And in this country, we used to handle treasonous traitors a lot better. A little bit of rope, get them from a tree, put it on TV. Everyone will see, people start acting right real quick, bro. Kijix. If these protesters are so hardcore, not afraid of ICE or the police, following ICE or police protesting, then why won't they protest the opposite, like gangs, criminals, or crime drugs? Because those are their homies, bro. The criminals are their homies. They're sticking up for the criminals, bro. They're on that free my boy shit, bro. They hate law enforcement. They hate laws. They think that America doesn't deserve to exist. They fucking hate this country. They fucking hate anybody who disagrees. And they're super fake and gay, bro. Lucas, when do we step up, though? It's inevitable right now. The way it's headed, it's going to get there, bro. It's going to be in the streets, in the mean streets. Lone Wolf, if you think they try to put Trump in jail for encouraging riots, and him did not, but they do nothing, why just jail them? I think we should do more than jail them, honestly, bro. I think we should do more than jail them. Dudes, drones, dude, thank you so much. Love you and appreciate you, big dog. That means the world to me. Not just the big support, but the sentiment behind it is amazing. Frank Family Homestead showing me their dog. I love it. This is amazing. Hey, JD, I'm starting to feel like I live in another world. And there is a picture of my grand dog, Lobo. Give Lobo some scratches from me and Auntie Jax, bro. Big love to you. I am so removed from society where I live, and I love that. I love that. But seeing what's going on as somebody who deeply loves this fucking country makes me so sad, bro. Hi, Baker. What's up, man? Thank you so much, big dog. Yo, Sandus Star, thank you. I appreciate you, sis. Huge love to you tonight. Hope you're having a great Saturday night. King Shizit, only a felon would understand subversive tactics and manipulation. It's not hard to understand how the law works when you've been through all the shit. Exactly. And that's why I think, I do have some shit to offer here because I know how all this shit works. I've participated in riots and protests in the past. It wasn't like this. It wasn't for insane reasons. Some riots have made sense to me. I think there's a time where you do stand up and you say, no, this is fucking enough. But, bro, they're riding out for a chick who tried to kill a federal agent who was simply trying to detain her. Let's run this back real quick. If this chick had just complied, stopped her car, gave him ID, they weren't going to arrest her. And if they did, she'd be out within a couple hours. Instead, she's dead because she chose to put other people's lives at risk. And when somebody puts other people's lives at risk, you have to do what you have to do. She hit a fucking officer, bro. All of this was so avoidable. And this is who they're riding out for. Blake Knowledge, for Jax getting her dream honeymoon with her man. Thank you so much, brother. Big love to you, man. Brianna Miller, support America, support ICE. And Sergeant Brian Miller, hell yeah. That's, bro, is that a Marines banner? Is your dude a Marine? That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Big love and respect to you and your family. AJ LeVay, Twilight Crescendo, fighting for division in the name of unity. Love you too. Oh, thank you so much, sis. Vashti said, Cam Higbee is on the ground. Cam Higbee is a brave dude, bro, and they all know who he is, and they're all always coming for him. Colleen, great to see you tonight, sis. Sandy Starr, thank you again. Patrick, wanted to bring you up on screen, brother. I love you so much. Thank you for that huge support. Yeah, dude, it is really crazy what's going on right now out in the world. Devils Never Cry. Big love to you, homie. And the Lone Wolf, we read this already, man, but I wanted to bring you up on screen. Love you, big dog. Appreciate it. Deb Longo, under 18 USC 111, it is illegal to resist, obstruct, intimidate, or interfere with federal officers. Would surrounding ICE agents or trying to stop an arrest violate this law? Trying to understand. Absolutely. So what they do, sis, is they have this whole network where they dox ICE agents and then they deploy people in vehicles to box them in. And they'll box them in with their vehicles. It should be a kidnapping charge. It should be an obstruction charge. It's federal felonies they're committing. And the fact that they're not getting arrested for it drives me crazy, bro, because I've been arrested for such small shit. Maybe I'm petty, but the fact that I've been arrested for such infantile shit, but these people are out here committing federal felonies, and then people are throwing riots over their right to do federal felonies is just crazy. It's crazy to me, man. Small William is bare. Small William is scared. Dog, with the profile picture, welcome to the show, Small William. You just stole the moment. Josh Duckworth, Delta, I got 50 homeboys that will wrap this up quick. Oh, hell yeah! And I believe that, bro. I believe that. Thomas Childers, they call the other side Nazis while forgetting before they came to power, Nazis were violent protesters. Nazis were also socialists. And the majority of these people are socialists. Nazi stood for, it was abbreviated to Nazi from the German National Socialist Party. They said it had more, appeal to say Nazi than German National Socialist Party. They branded it. It was a good branding. It had more ring to it. You know what I'm saying? But most of these people want a lot of the same things that Adolf Hitler stood for himself. They'll never see the irony in it, though. They'll never see it. Big love to you, bro. Appreciate you. Michael McCroskey, and look at your pup in the PJs, bro. Look at your dog, bro. That's a big old Roddy, right? Thank you for what you do, brother. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that are spending some time with me on this Saturday night. I'm going to jump back into some supers here in a little bit, but I do want to move on, and I want to show you guys what's going on in Portland. This was Portland last night. After I got off my live, things got a little lit. So I know several of these dudes. At first it was just Tommy and a couple other dudes out there, and they called for help. And so some more dudes came out and showed up to toe the line with them. And if you look on the far right, that's Chandler. He's like the head of Rose City Antifa, which is the Antifa in Portland. And this is short, but it's pretty wild. Chandler's just laughing, bro. He's in this shit all the time. Chandler's the only one that'll actually talk to you and is somewhat reasonable. I don't agree with him on everything, but there's been a couple things I've been able to find middle ground with him on, and he's a reasonable human being. You can talk to him, and even if he doesn't agree with you, he'll still treat you with respect. So I give Chandler like a pass, because I'm trying to find middle ground, because I would hate to get to the point where the conversation completely stops, because that's where the violence really begins. You know, and Charlie Kirk stood on this. You know what I'm saying? So if there's a few people that are in this, that are leaders, that you can find middle ground with, that are willing to try to bring the temperature down, which is often what Chandler does, those are important people, you guys, if we don't want civil war in the streets. And I am adamant that we do not want that.
Personal space. Why do you look like that?
You guys see how many people there is out there as compared to the Patriots? Look at this crowd and look at their eyes, bro. Look at their eyes. It's a sea of SSRI eyes and fucking unicorns and pink frogs and weird colored hair. Protect people, not propaganda. Yeah. These people are out here in mass, partially because of the Minnesota thing, but largely because of 2 Trendearaguan gang members that were shot for ramming a Toyota Tacoma into Border Patrol officers that were trying to arrest them. One was involved in a fucking prostitution ring and a shooting last month in Portland, Oregon, and they both had final orders for deportation. We're going to get into a little bit of what happened with Bob Day, the Portland Bureau of Police chief, because he was actually forced into a situation where he had to admit that these were actual Trendearaguan gang members, and he broke down in tears in the gayest, most performative shit I've ever seen. Oh, that right there at the end. Did you guys see it? Hold on. Right here at the end, watch. Watch dude reach over and just start spraying. Oh, damn. So I've been right where they are. I've been out there. It gets crazy like that. It gets absolutely nuts like that. Let's see if I can find this Chief Bob Day shit. What I really want to show you. So here's the Trendearaguan gang members. This is the dude. This is the chick. And yes, I do believe that's an actual biological female. Oddly enough, I believe that's a biological female. Go fucking figure. That all the way blew my mind that that's actually a chick. But, I guess it is what it is. What I really want to show you, I cannot show you because there is a word, a very hard word. But it's this African American woman just calling her people all the way out. So let's see if we can get this in full screen right here. Yeah, we know you did, you traitorous piece of shit. We know that you did. Because you want to play into the narrative. You want everybody to think that everybody that ICE is going after are hardworking farm workers and people that are doing construction just here looking for a better life. And when there's gang members, you try to cover it up. You fucking piece of shit. Oh, is it not on the screen? Holy shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. It took me to another window and I didn't even think about it. So you guys probably couldn't hear that. And nothing I do is going to bring this up, unfortunately. But basically, as you can see, I apologize about that. Chief Bob Day is covering for these Tren de Aragua gang members and then starts crying because he said, I really didn't want to have to tell you guys about this because I just fear for our Latino community. I fear for our Latino community and what this is going to do. And he's like literally doing crocodile tears and wiping his face. He's such a performative, spineless piece of shit, bro. Spineless piece of shit. And I'm going to do a full length about this, but ICE has finally released a huge list of the worst people that they've gotten off of our streets. And this is what they look like. Bunch of absolute lookers there, let me just say. But, warning, graphic, highlights below. Convicted of strong-armed sodomy of a boy and sodomy of a girl. Had a deportation order since 2018. A Laotian, convicted of sexual assault and sodomy of a girl under the age of 13, procuring a child for prostitution with a deportation order since 2006. You guys, 2006. Strong-arm rape of a 12-year-old girl. If this was Florida that they got caught in, they'd all be eligible for the death penalty. And they absolutely deserve it. Every single one of them. I support ICE, but the reality is we could accomplish mass deportations without a single firearm being drawn if we just debanked illegals and stripped migrants of their welfare benefits. They'd all immediately self-deport. Now, I don't think that they would immediately self-deport. I don't think we would get rid of all of them. But this would fix a huge amount of the problem. Don't let them use banks. You have to have a fucking social security number and citizenship to use a bank. And you definitely don't get any type of welfare benefits, no EBT. You're not allowed to get a driver's license. And you get that absolutely statewide or countrywide, all 50 states. That would cause a mass exodus of them. So, like I said, we also want to take a look and a huge shout out to what's going on over in Iran. These are all women who have taken their hijabs off and burned them. They're burning pictures of the Ayatollah to smoke their cigarettes as an act of rebellion while they're wearing the clothes they want to wear, because for years and years, they've been forced to cover themselves, to cover their bodies. If they don't cover enough, they get beaten, stoned, raped. They have acid thrown on their faces, because this is what happens when you live under Muslim Islamic Sharia law. This is the remains of a mosque that they burnt down. These people are fucking kicking Islam out of their fucking country, while Democrats in our country are welcoming Islam in. While Islam is taking over the UK, while it's setting up its grounds in Australia and Canada, Ireland. Ireland's fighting back. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Over in Iran, where they've been overrun for a long time, they're tearing shit down. Now, this is actually in London. And I want you guys to see this, because this is the Islamic Republic flag at the Iran's embassy in London. I want you to see what this dude does. Go! Go! Yeah! Hell yeah! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Boys, can we get down off the
So there's a huge protest there. And I know that you guys might be going, well, JD, you were just talking shit about the protesters here. Why are you swooning for the protesters in the UK? Because they're fighting against Islam and their reign of terror in Iran that hurts women and children. That is literally, they have been under this regime for decades. This is incredible to see. These people are fighting and revolting for freedom. They're not fighting and revolting for weird leftist liberal bullshit. They're fighting to get out from underneath an absolute dictatorship that is 100% run by Islam in their country. And this is the streets. This is Iran. They're burning down mosques. They're taking shit over. They're doing, yeah, their leader fled to fucking Russia, homie. I stand with these people, homie, because honestly, I could see where our future is going. I could see where our future is going. And we may end up having to do a Crusades 2.0 if people don't wake up and get with the shit real fucking quick. Y'all see what's happening in Dearborn. Y'all see what's happening in certain communities out in Texas. If we don't want to have to do what they're doing, we need to wake the fuck up. We need to wake the fuck up, and we need to wake up now. This is the inside of a mosque. This is what's left of a mosque out there. They did a stunning and beautiful job. Stunning and beautiful. I want you guys to hear what this young lady has to say.
Islam isn't the religion of Iran, or isn't the religion of ancient Persia. Islam was forced on us after torturing, killing, beheading, raping, and slaving Iranians into becoming Muslim. Iranians.
And I want you to pay attention to that because it tells you what they did there. And that's what they'll do here if we allow this shit to continue.
Islam was forced on us after torturing, killing, beheading, raping, and slaving Iranians into becoming Muslim.
Raping, beheading, enslaving into becoming Muslim. That's how they take over. And it starts with the shit that you see. They get small towns, they get cities, they get elected officials like Ilhan Omar, like that fucking maggot Zorhan Mandami. And they just keep infiltrating and infiltrating until it's too late. And you're being arrested over Facebook posts. And they're taking things that violate Sharia law, like lotto tickets, out of the fucking stores. And they slowly impose this on you. All the while, they're breeding and breeding and breeding. While our people are having fucking abortions. And they outbreed us. And then they take us over.
Iranians, Persians, we're actually Zoroastrian. And even though we might not label ourselves Zoroastrian anymore, it all traces back to it. Zoroastrianism is, you can't even call it a religion when you look at the scripture itself, but it's the first monotheistic religion believing in one true God and one God that rules it all. The most famous example of Zoroastrian priest being mentioned is in the Bible when the dream Magi go find Mary and offer her frankincense, myrrh, and gold.
Somebody just brought up an amazing point, and I think that I want to make this really, really clear. Do we have any dog people in the house? Because dogs are forbidden. They think dogs are dirty animals. Muslims are afraid of dogs, and they're afraid of fucking bacon. They like goats. I love them some goats. But they hate dogs, and they hate bacon. So if Islam takes over the U.S., guess what they're going to do? They're going to tell you can't have your dog in public. Then it's going to be you can't have a dog. And I like dogs more than people, motherfucker. I definitely like dogs more than people that are trying to force their religion on me. So just understand that. That's part of what's going to go on. They'll be taking our dogs. 47 years ago, my parents fled the Islamic regime with nothing more than a suitcase. They fled heartbroken, believing they would never see Iran in their lifetime. And now, for the first time in decades, they have hope. Don't stop talking about Iran. This is what's happening over there right now. This is a mosque right here.
Iran! 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 Iran!
There are thousands and thousands of them in the streets taking their shit back, bro. Taking their shit back. This is, we thought this country was a better place to be, but now we see Trump is making this country ugly. And he's killing his own people. Somali American holds up a Somali flag and tells us about our country. This is a Somalian waving a foreign flag telling us about how our country is being made terrible. Keep in mind, these Somalis practice Islam. So what we're talking about 2 seconds ago is what we're talking about right here.
We're here to protect our rights. We are here to protect the eyes, not to kill no one else for our community. We are here to fight our right, to fight our rights, brother. And this is Somali flag, okay?
So, Abdi, can you describe for folks who aren't here in the Twin Cities area, what are some ways that the Somali community has been victimized by ICE, by the Trump administration with the policies that it's carrying out here?
That the Somali community has been victimized. Well, they're cutting off our fraud, brother. We had 8 daycares with 0 children. And now those children aren't clearing anything anymore, and we don't get any more millions of dollars. Also, they want to deport us because we're here illegally.
Okay. They are, whenever they see our color.
Gotta make it about race. Gotta call them racist. Gotta make it a racist thing. That's gonna work in 2026. That'll work. Call them racist. We're over it, bro. We're over it. We don't care anymore. You might have abused people with the whole racist, white supremacist, Nazi, fascist thing the last few years. You overplayed your fucking hand, dog. You overplayed it. You did it too much, and nobody gives a shit anymore.
That we are black, or we are different from the white people, eyes are pointing us, and eyes are arresting us.
ICE arrests people who are not in our country lawfully. Anything else he's saying about it's because of their color is him being a fucking low-life lying loser.
So that's called discrimination. We came this country, we thought this country is a better place to live.
You are wrong, bitch. Go back to Somalia. Go back to Somalia right the fuck now.
But now we see Trump is making this country ugly. Okay? America is a strong, is a good country, but President Trump is making America ugly, and he's killing his own people. That's why we are here now. That's what we are protesting right now, brother.
Wow, the gaslighting could literally run a fucking city, bro. The gaslighting from that fucking dude could heat a fucking city. And why isn't this on the front page of the New York Times? Back to Iran for a second. That is an incredible picture. That is an incredible picture right there. That is absolutely gorgeous right there. Michael Mikrowski said, funny story, when I was in Afghanistan, we had Terps we knew were on the tally payroll, so we fed them pork chops without telling them. We told them it was special beef. Holy shit! Yeah! That shit is excellence right there, bro. Excellence. And you guys know, this whole thing started with my buddy Nick Shirley. That's how all this got escalated. I truly believe Nick Shirley exposing that fraud is what led to Trump sending in 2,000 more ICE agents into Minnesota. Them sending the escalated amount of ICE agents into Minnesota caused Minnesota Ice Watch to escalate their shit. And now this is where it's at. This is where it's at. I want to read this. Bombshell. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is set to resign within the next week, according to multiple reports from within the Walz campaign. This comes after he was referred for a criminal indictment over massive Somali fraud within the state. And you know who referred him for that criminal indictment? You guys know that I don't simp politicians, but I give credit where credit is due. If I was going to simp a politician, it would be Representative Anna Paulina Luna out of Florida. She's the one who helped pass that law that if you rape a 13 or younger, you're eligible for the death penalty. Now she's going after Tim Walz, trying to get him locked up. Yeah, that's real shit right there, homie. That's real shit. And just in, ICE agents are storming homes in Minneapolis and detaining an entire family. Good. You know what we're doing, you guys? We're keeping families together, guys. We're keeping families together. We're taking the entire family. If they are here illegally, we're keeping them together, bro. JD love Israel? I'm confused. Absolutely the fuck not, bro. I love America, my guy. You're so, like, it's so weird that people are so, like, one-sided that if, like, you don't like Islam, if you don't want Muslims taking over your country, you must be okay with what Israel is doing in your government and giving them billions of dollars. Can a motherfucker hate both, bro? Can a motherfucker be America first and America only and not want to see shit that's bad for his country without, and mention something that's fucked up on one end of the spectrum without going, oh, he must be on the other end of the spectrum? Yeah, exactly. I'm pro-Jesus too, Eddie. What's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop being so, it's one or the other. I've told you guys from the beginning, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm a fucking American. And I want what's best for every American citizen. So if I see people doing shit that's foul and is in the counter interest of our country, I'm going to call that out. And I do it with Israel, and I do it with Islam, and I'll do it with people on the left, and I'll do it with people on the right. And people get confused, and they're like, oh, he just said he doesn't like something Trump's doing. He must be a Democrat or a liberal. And I'm not. And people will see that I'm like, okay, I dig what Trump's doing here. And they're like, he must be a Republican and a conservative. No, dog, I'm an American. And when I say that I'm America first and America only, please understand, if you live outside this country, I expect you to have the same attitude about your country, because we should love our neighbors and we should love our communities enough to understand that our governments are not doing what's in our best interest and that we need to hold them accountable. And that's what I mean by America first and America only. I pay these motherfuckers wage. Their salary comes out of my pocket and your pocket. And when they do shit that's against our interest, we should hold them accountable. So here we are back in Minnesota, keeping families together, because family first, you guys. Here's ICE scooping up a whole family.
Sir, settle down.
Anybody in the car, did you take a picture of their license plate?
Look, they're walking them out. They're not even in cuffs, man. They're being hella fucking cool about this, bro. They're hella fucking cool about this. I think that's super cool. They're not even cuffed up. They're letting them walk out. That's nice. And these people are chanting, fuck ICE, bro. I don't want to fuck ICE. That would be cold on my pee-pee. Know what I mean? That doesn't sound like a good time. I'll pass.
What's your name? Can we call anyone for you?
Over here,
Are you okay? What's your name?
back up, please. Back up.
Break the law together, get deported together.
Do something helpful. Get out of Minneapolis. Do not want to hear that meeting. Don't sign anything. Do not sign anything. Don't sign anything. You know. You are ashamed. You are ashamed.
Back up.
What the fuck are you doing here? Go get a real job. Get out of my city.
They're telling dudes that make more money than they do to go get a real job. These dudes are out here doing hard work, and this is exactly what the majority of the people in this country voted for. But they need to go get a real job, and they should be ashamed. Not the people that are chronically unemployed out in the middle of a work day screaming at people for doing their jobs. Okay.
Get out of my city. You know what you are. Get out.
Look at the Karen squad. Look at that one in the middle. There's some well-fed broads there, bro. Holy shit.
These are fucking drug dealers. fucking kids.
That was fucked up.
Yep. Well, they kept that family together. Good work on that. Good work on that. I want you to see this because this is just how deep this mental illness goes. And then we're going to jump into some live stream. But I want you to see this, you guys. We're going to do some supers and live stream here in just a second. Clyde. Thank you so much, Clyde, for being so violently retarded, so mentally impaired, that you decided you had to fucking announce your departure instead of just swiping out, buddy. I got something for you, bud. Here, let me give you a little bit bigger fucking scope of what's going on here, Clyde. Clyde, you earned the binky. What you do is you open as wide as you can. See how far back you can get this. Oh, and then you give it a little sucky on the nippy. Little baby Clyde is mad. This is dumb, and Clyde is leaving, and he decided to let everybody know. What are we going to do without Clyde, guys? Oh, no. Clyde is leaving. He thinks it's stupid. How are we going to make it without Clyde? 2,000 people in the chat, but if we lose Clyde, it'll all fall apart. Said, suck a dick. All right. Now, as I was saying, this shit's fucking hilarious. Look at the mental illness on this. Look at the SSRI eyes on this broad, bro. She is adopted. This is a blonde-haired Native American, apparently. She's got dreads and little shells in her hair and feathers in her hair. And she's done the handprints across her face, but she did something extra special. She wrote ice across her mouth. Let's see what she's doing.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking...
She's fucking crying, you guys. She's fucking crying. I can't with this, bro. Look at her fucking Twitch and cry to this.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking god!
Look at the tears run down her face.
What the fuck? You just fucking... What the fuck did you do?
Holy shit. That is the Retard of the Week award right there, you guys. Yo, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. You guys know I like the polls. Let's start a poll real quick. I want to know what you guys think. Should she get the Retard of the Week award? Yes or no? Let me know what you guys think. She is so cooked out, bro. Her brain is just not braining. You guys think that that's the Retard of the Week? Let's see what Tommy Boy's doing over here in Portland.
Turning Point USA. That's dope. This is our turning point. Yep. Yes, sir. That's a nice shirt. America first, baby. America first. America only. We speak English in America. We speak English in America.
So I have a suggestion, guys. So today's January 10th.
Okay,
That's
so
4 days.
pretty calm where Tommy Boy is. Let's see what's going on down in the mix. So this is down at the ICE detention facility in Portland, Oregon, live right now. This is in real time, you guys. Why do they play furries for protests? So they do that to make it look whimsical. It's a tactic that they use because a lot of this they understand is a battle of hearts and minds. So they'll dress as furries and they do these inflatables costumes because it makes them look, it's tactical whimsy. It makes them look like they're just out here being peaceful and yada, 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 all of that shit. It's for optics.
Comrades out there fighting the good fight.
There's pedo Pam Tifa. That bitch is a pedophile. A pedophile.
Let's hear her name again. Renee Nicole Good.
Renee Nicole Good. Renee Nicole Good. Renee.
We're fighting for the people she was fighting for. We're trying to build a better world together because we all love each other. We don't want this animosity. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah. Woo!
Somebody said a Trannysaurus Rex, bro. A Trannysaurus Rex. Holy shit. Look at this broad, bro.
You're free to do it, but you're blocking the driveway. I don't know about that.
Holy crap. Somebody said that Portland Andy has 5 streams going all at once. Where's Portland Andy at? I don't see him live on X. Maybe he's live on something else. Okay. Right here.
And you have never.
We got multiple different views.
See, that's the only hippopotamus that we don't want.
Yeah. Hungry, hungry hippo.
Deserve. Thank you for that. But she did put me in a little situation, right?
Oh, shit, Sydney's burning.
A crowd that
She's a
already
wildebeest.
don't like you. And then you say all these type of things.
We found a wildebeest in the wild.
It could escalate things potentially, and
Joe!
of character.
Joe! Yeah! God bless the Rioters.
So definitely that.
Did you know your mother's an illegal?
God bless ICE. We love you, boys. We love you, ICE.
$10 super chat.
New illegals don't make illegals.
CS Deadshot says,
Yeah.
just ignore.
So somebody said that Portland Andy had 4 different states up, and I don't currently see Portland Andy live on any of his platforms. But I want to get to some of these supers because it's super important. God is with me. Love that name. JD, keep the videos up for Jesus and the Bible. Also, would love to talk to you one day. 3 years sober. That is incredible. Love you, bro. Ready Trainer Red. They won't make it this far. We won't allow it. I certainly hope it doesn't go any farther, bro. James said, I think a civilian armed conflict is unavoidable at this point. What a huge fish, bro. Is that a big old catfish? I'm hoping you're wrong, but I'm not optimistic at this point, brother. I'm not optimistic at this point. Delina said, where are the German dogos at? Yeah, send them shits out, bro. Dominar said, it looks like 2026 is starting off with a bang. It's going to be a wild year. I hope that we, the people, will survive. Well, brother, I guarantee you, we're going to survive. We're going to be just fine. I don't see any situation in which we're not okay. But we might have to be pushed into something that we really don't want, that's not in the best interest of America. When I say I'm America first, I don't want anything that's going to be bad for us. And I think any sort of combat in the streets is going to be bad for us, bro. Insert name here. Just got home. Had some guy tailgate me at 110 miles per hour for about 10 miles. He wasn't a cop. He was in a black Toyota car. What's this about water cannons? I'm sorry you went through that. I propose that we use water cannons. On protesters. Now that it's winter, seems like it'd be way more effective. Just get them, bro. I think that would be a really effective tactic, and you could get a bunch of them, bro. It's non-lethal. Gorb, my dude, what's up? Chilling with some iced tea, nice fire in the fireplace, looked at my phone and saw riots in blue states, shrugged. Went back to relaxing by the fire. That's how I'm dealing with this. At this point, it's like a weekly thing, bro. It's a weekly thing. You know what I'm saying? Chaos Karen, what is up, sis? Hello from Oklahoma. Thanks for the great stream. Thank you for being here, and God bless Oklahoma, family. King Shizit, we all have YouTube. We should all speak up. Facts, bro. Facts. Pitsy R, what is up, sis? How are you? I feel so bad for the real Americans that are experiencing this horror in a town or city that they love and call home. You know, so many of these troublemakers are illegals or paid or not from Minnesota. And that's 100% facts. So many of these people are imported and paid, and it's terrible. Beaver Hole, what is up, sis? What's up, Brody? Same BS, different day. It's been going on for so long. It seems like it's been years now, doesn't it, sis? Big love to you. Thank you for being here with us. Dealing with the devil. This Army-Iraq war vet needs help exposing a corrupt government. I'm Oregon born. You a hard man to reach. Help if you can. Keep up the good fight. Homie, hit me up on Insta or X in the DMs. Ready Trainer Red. God bless everyone in this chat, left or right wing. Looking forward to the day that Americans can be proud to be American. I'm never going to let them take my pride in this country, bro. I'm never going to let them take my pride in this country. I will always be proud of a country that was built on the principles for which this country stands, regardless of what people are trying to do to it, and I'll always fight for that, brother. The Lone Wolf, the problem in the U.S. is that the police, it's tied to local mayors and all that shit. If it was not tied, different things will be happening locally. And you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct on that. Lone Star, what's up, big dog? Someone needs to give these dummies some dental work with something solid. Absolutely agree. You feed them a few teeth and they'll get a lot more quiet, bro. Tom BCPP, legal system is catch and release at this point. And I'm done with that, bro. I'm done with that. I am so tired of the soft on crime, people being able to get away with whatever they want to get away with. It makes me sick, dog. Insert name here. First time I'm hearing of y'all getting married. Good luck on the wedding. Have a happy honeymoon, and here's to a long, happy marriage. Thank you so much, brother, but we've been married for years, and because we got married while I was on house arrest, I wasn't able to give my wife any type of honeymoon at all, and I owe her. We came real close once, but I had a thing with one of my testicles swelled up, and we weren't able to do our honeymoon. We were on the road, we were on our way there, and one of my balls got real big. It was like somebody inflated that thing, and it kind of ruined it. So I'm looking to give Jax the honeymoon that she deserves. But we've been married coming up on 5 years now, man. Jamie Gluck, what's going on in America? This is crazy. Police in Scotland would most likely to give you a beatdown. Much love, JD. Yo, big love to y'all out there in Scotland. I don't know, because the America I grew up in, as somebody who was a criminal, I would have known I'd have got my ass whooped, bro. Hand it to me. Anthony Cavasso! Hey, JD, something just happened. My little sister was bitten by a stray dog, and she's in the hospital now. They're going to give her some treatment, and we need to see if she's contracted rabies. Feeling scared for her right now. Well, brother, I'm going to tell you, the likelihood of rabies is low, but she's going to be in our prayers. Your family's going to be in our prayers, man. I'm sorry that happened. You know, there was somebody who was actually bitten by a dog here in a local store just 2-3 days ago. Turned out it was totally safe. The dog didn't have rabies. It sucked. It was an unfortunate situation. And yesterday, somebody was stabbed in a vape shop that me and Jax used to shop at before we quit vaping. And they were stabbed because somebody brought a dog in. They brought their dog in, and the dog barked at somebody, and they got mad that this person's dog barked at them, so they stabbed the person. It's crazy shit out there right now. Retro to now. In 2020, Tim Walz signed into law that a vehicle accelerating towards an officer does not need to hit them for them to stop the threat. You're fucking kidding me on that, right? You've got to be fucking kidding me on that. Are you serious, bro? DR Pool Shooter, love your energy. Now subbed from Jesse on Fire's channel. That's what's up, man. Welcome. Love having you here in this community, brother. Dr. Giggles, I feel like the left and the liberals should take Trump's advice. If you hate it here so much, get the fuck out. Considering they only want violence and crime. Yeah, bro. No more violence and crime. Rage B4. I feel like they want another death to give an excuse to just create pure chaos. And look at it this way. The woman that died, Renee Good, her wife, Becca Good, put up a GoFundMe and raised $1.5 million that she said was for the children. She's only got custody of 1 out of 3, bro. That's crazy that and then the second video came out showing that she actually hit the ICE officer. And now a bunch of people want their money back because they see the actual truth. It's absolutely crazy, man. Mr. Paroxysm. No kings unless it's a South American narco dictator. Also, those here who watch Donut Operator, our favorite ex-cop streamer, seen stuff exactly like what happened. Nothing new, only difference is it happened to be an ICE officer. And that's huge facts. This is an old play. Cops know full well that people will use vehicles to murk them. And you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself, bro. And Donut Operator was one of the people I hit up and asked his opinion. I hit up Angry Cops. I hit up Donut. I hit up a few different people who've actually worked in law enforcement, man. Sonny Seabury. JD, I've followed you since the beginning. What's up, day one, homie? And love what you do. Say and stand for. Please don't ever stop doing what you do. Our sick world and society need people like you. I love your dog so much. Much love and respect. Sonny, what an amazing positive message, dude. Thank you for uplifting me tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a day one in this community. I love you, Bubba. Dee Dee, did I read that correctly? You and Jax didn't get a honeymoon? Put this towards the honeymoon fund, JD. Wish it could be more. Love you both, Dee Dee. Thank you so much for me and Jax and our entire family. Big love to you. Joshua said, pissed because they're in debt when they majored in dance class or gender fluid retard studies. A lot of them, a lot of these people are in hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt because they majored in gender studies, and that turned out to be something that we're not playing anymore. So now they're big mad. You're 100% right. Brandon Bonnet, appreciate the coverage on this, man. It's crazy how anything this administration does will always be vilified by these people. P.S. I love my Chippy tank. Dude, thank you so much for getting the Mr. Chippy tank, bro. I love that thing. I'm wearing the old classic Make Pedophiles Afraid Again today. I decided I was going to do the whole fit for this afternoon. Love you, brother. Appreciate you. Lone Star said, damn YouTube and their excess ads. Yeah, man. YouTube just does what it does with that, brother. I'm sorry. SCG. Gobbles plus social media equals tolerant left. Yeah. Bro, they're all fucking goblins, bro. They're all fucking goblins. The Lone Wolf. Hey, JD, can I send you a clip with what the future of Minnesota will be like? A short YouTube clip? Yeah, absolutely, bro. Send it to either Instagram or X, bro. Same name. Mr. Paroxysm. Reminds me of pictures of Iran in 1979. Hope this goes well for them. You can only stand for ultra-religious dictatorship for so long, and we shouldn't interfere. Let that happen organically so we don't get accused of regime change. And absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Look, man, I'm a Christian, and I don't want to impose that on anyone. It's my belief system. God has revealed himself to me. I don't want to push that on anybody who has any different beliefs. I love you. I respect your beliefs, and I respect your right to your beliefs. But if you start pushing that shit on me, we gonna have a big problem, dog. Won't do it to you. You don't do it to me. We peacefully coexist. But Islam, by its own fundamental principles, is not a coexisting religion. It is a religion of dominance. It is a religion of taking over. And it's a religion of forcing it on other people. And if you don't adhere to them, eventually they kill you. Josh Duckworth said, over my dead body. What perfect timing, bro. Yo, Brian, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. This is scary shit, brother. Anyone in this country that's not realizing what's going on is crazy. If we let them take over, the same thing this blonde girl is talking about is going to be our fate. Absolutely. 100%. And that's why I keep talking about it. People be calling me Islamophobic. Okay. Phobias are irrational fears, homie. I'm not afraid, and it's not irrational. I'm standing in pure defiance. The Lone Wolf, who do you think are paying for all of this with abortion? They want a huge rate of abortion in the West because if a woman in Islam will abort one child, she is stoned. All feminists cheer for that. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it absolutely crazy how, shit that they would absolutely denounce over here? If it's Islam doing it, they're like, yay! Steven said, okay, Zorana stands. We're not monotheists. And Iran was Christian before it was Muslim. Christ is king, my dude. Hell yeah. Hold on, I gotta jump real quick. Bird's Eye Video, thank you so much for that support, big dog. Thanks, JD, for all you do and always speaking the truth, regardless, of its popularity at the time. Can you please make a Mr. Binky t-shirt? As that would be hilarious, brother. I got you on that. And thank you so much for that support, man. That's big, and it means a lot to me. I love you, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with us tonight, man. Big love and respect. Swift and Wesson said, my girlfriend is complicity to deletion in law eyes. I'm not sure what that means, bro. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if that came out exactly the way you meant to type it, brother. Michael McCroskey, funny story. When I was in Afghanistan, we had Terps we knew were rolling on tally play pay rolls, so we fed them pork chops, telling them it was special beef. That was worth reading twice, because that shit's fucking gangster, dog. New Canaan Guardian. Read The Will to Be Free on Inkit. The main characters destroy the Golden Elite Pred City with a nuclear baboom by Alex Triscos. Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you. Mephistopheles, good to see you again, brother. How you doing? They was a glorious photo, and as I said yesterday, Nick Shirley should be nominated for the Pulitzer Prize. If he's not, we know the Pulitzer Prize is bullshit, homie. Bald Rick YT, Nick Shirley found evidence how the protesters are paid. Go Nick. Hell yeah. Nothing but Elliot. Would love y'all to check out my song for America. In, bro, in. Let's do it. Lone Wolf said all the libs shout to Tim Walz to grow some balls, but how a vagina can say to another vagina to grow balls. It sounds weird. I fucking love you, dog. I fucking love you. Hell yeah. Specialist Skull. No God first, then families. No, God first, then families. I dig, bro. I dig. When I said families first, I meant with deportations. Keep them all together, brother. Security Taco. I made a wood chipper death penalty song. Yes! I'm going to check that out, homie. Josh Duckworth. They good with messing with a child, but turn their head on a double bacon pork chop sandwich with Swiss. It's sickness. Agreed, bro. Agreed. I'm going to jump down here real quick. Flavicist. Christ isn't king. Christ is God. All kneel before him and proclaim his glory. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. Hell yeah. Let's see. We were right here. Sailor Cat. Hey, JD. Hope y'all had a good holiday. I did. I hope you and yours did too. Love the new ink. I got some new anime ink myself for Christmas. Sukuna from JJK and Ace from One Piece. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Hell yeah. Sweet Basil Love. Tusi TV and Golden Gamari for real reporting on Iran uprising and history. Don't trust mainstream media or political Islam. Javeed Shah, I don't know what that means. I don't read shit that I don't know what it means. But thank you so much for the advice on that. I appreciate you, family. The wiener. No fucking ice for me. It's too cold. It's too cold on the pee-pee, you guys. We're going to check out what's going on this live stream, see if we can get some interesting stuff.
Hey, I see saving this country from illegal invaders.
Good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, take your SSRIs, my guys. You sounded a little lunatic-y right there. Go home to your Edgar. Go home to your Edgar.
Head down here.
Get your Edgar ass haircut. Edgar 1, Edgar 2, Edgarito, Edgar 2, Edgarito over there. 911. Call 911. Bye bye, little boy.
Man, why are they throwing the hard R slur?
Bitch.
Sorry, everyone. Tried to switch balaclavas or whatever the hell these things are called. And it didn't fit right.
Yeah, a little more organized on there, but we just kind of
Here we go. Here we go.
So I was arguing with the Oregon GOP, whoever runs the account around here. They're like, "You are the party." I'm like, "You guys are pathetic. Like, you have fucking chairmans and leaders and PCPs. You don't do anything.
Yeah.
If I'm the party, I guess I'll just create everything again." Stupid.
We need more and more comrades out here as much as possible. I am so thankful to have so many new faces coming over. The last 4 nights down here have been fucking incredible.
You see all of those little ants in their full Antifa gear? You see them all ready to go, all dressed up in their fake ass fucking riot gear?
Oh, Pedro is one of our amazing comrades who's been fighting this fight for years.
Quick announcement. Tonight, a fire has been started, a permanent fire has been started at a new autonomous zone formerly known.
I hate that they've co-opted One Piece into their shit now. It drives me nuts that these Antifa morons have co-opted One Piece flags.
We need to be in solidarity with them. This is not an occupation. There cannot be an occupation of stolen land. And this is a new claimed piece of land where settler colonialism will be combated at all times until all goals are met, which is abolish ICE, shut down my cattle, abolish the police, abolish the United States. Fuck all this shit. And all politicians, you want to come here, we don't want you to come here. We want you to go and do your fucking job.
This is boring, bro. These people stand around all night doing this. It's insane, bro. It's insane.
They went over there and interrupted that because Tommy's involved.
Because the cops showed up for Tommy, but not me.
Cops showed up for Tommy.
You mind the fucking your It's a bitch beer. Yeah, dude. Drinking bitch beer. I do like drinking bitch beer. No. Why don't you support ICE? Why don't you support ICE? What does that even mean? Why don't you support ICE? Hey, you know what makes you feel better? Fucking agency of the fucking. We support deporting illegals. We support getting foreign illegal invaders out of our country. Lick my butthole. We support deporting illegal aliens out of our country. You guys rather have criminals in this country that ain't even supposed to be here. You guys stick up for literal criminals. You guys love the criminals, don't you? You're not a real man. Look at that fupa. Look at that fupa. We got a little mini torta. Yeah. We're gonna deport all the fat ass bitches. Deport all illegals except for the big booty Latinas. The 9s and 10s can stay. The rest gotta go. Only the big booty Latinas can stay. All the other ones gotta go.
If you're an 8, you can stay at that place.
No, fuck that. I'm calling them on you. No.
Go drink your phone, Loco.
Go drink that 40 Loki. Can you say triggered?
Here, you're the one walking away, you retard. The short bus ain't coming yet. The short bus ain't coming yet, you
They thought I wouldn't walk over here. They got me fucked up.
I'm live streaming your jacket right now.
Oh, yeah. I love my jacket.
Tommy, let him hem you in.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know what I can and can't do, you know? Yeah. I've learned real quick.
You're still standing down there.
Why you walk away talking shit? Why you walk away talking shit? Why do you walk away talking shit? Why? Oh, as you walk away, Mr. Tough Guy. Yeah.
Chance. Not a chance. Never.
Oh, shit.
Never even been in a fight, pussy. People that run their fucking.
You eat your sister's pussy? You're nasty, bro. Yeah, we know you guys are incest.
What the fuck?
We know you guys are incest.
For nothing.
We know you guys are incest. There's no room for Islam in America.
You want a hug?
There's no room for Islam in America. There's no room for Islam in America. Are you Islamic?
Facts.
You want a hug?
Facts.
You want a hug? What are you talking about? It's literally
For what?
4 dudes and 1 girl.
For what? I'm not doing nothing.
Yes.
Because they're obviously
I'm like 5, 10 feet away from her. I'm just talking.
Tuck me in.
Tell her she's a 3.
Talk about the projector on the building. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys. It's kind of hard.
Oh, she's getting tough. She's getting tough.
I'll bet the girl's tougher than every one of those 3 dudes.
That's a whole lot of detail. Make America great again.
Make America great again, baby.
Yeah. Hey, he should have done. That's all I gotta say.
She should have complied. She should have complied.
Yeah, I want to try to knock some of that. We're here with Big Tommy. Nobody's afraid with Big Tommy.
Hello, are you guys in the Lawyers Guild? Are you guys actual lawyers? Or are you just like high school kids? Are you guys in like high school pretending to be journalists? Pretending to be lawyers? Have you passed your bar exam?
We got
Oh, we got stolen valor lawyers over here. We got stolen valor lawyers over here. If she complied, she'd be alive. If she complied, she'd be alive.
Oh, that's
you know who was innocent? Charlie Kirk. You know who wasn't innocent? Renee Not So Good. They're playing dress up. They're playing pretend. Yeah! It's about damn time! It's about damn time!
Oh, no. Here we go.
God bless ICE. We love ICE. We love ICE. Yeah!
Yo, you guys, we got T-Sply in the house, man. Love you, brother. Thank you so much for jumping in, man. It's great to see you. If you guys are not subbed to T-Sply, you need to fix that. That is a true fucking patriot. We love some T-Sply around here, you guys.
All the time. That's disgusting. You got to I can smell your stinky ass from here. Ugh. I just got a little sick to my stomach.
Tommy is still grounded from the ICE facility, unfortunately.
corner, they're all having a little black bloc meeting right there.
Oh yeah, they always are. Little fucking retards.
Facts. Facts.
Check, Sonora. Check all the time.
I got a couple.
Oh yeah, where can we put this up at? Oh, you know what?
Oh, I got a pyramid.
Oh, yes! Tommy, hold on.
You got a car burner?
I have sit down only.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to get it off. I'd be like, yeah. Nobody's home right now. Leave a message.
Here I looked at midnight. They might have come out a third time, but they pepperballed us. Yeah. This leg. I saw that. It's been a while. Alrighty, I'll talk to you. Take care.
Out here, everyone. I know that we don't all see eye to eye every time, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate fascism just as much as you do. I do not fight for my country to come back here and watch some motherfucking Nazis for all my friends and neighbors in the cages. You understand me? Right now we have another veteran that's about to speak. He's been out here for a while protesting. This is actually his gear up.
You know, if you're friends with illegal immigrants, that's cool, but you should be encouraging them to do things the right way. If they're in the country illegally, they should go and self-deport. The government will pay for their plane ticket and give them $5,000 USD when they land, and then they're eligible to come back. If not, they're going to get caught, they're going to get deported, and they're not going to be eligible to come back. If you're really friends with illegal immigrants, you should be encouraging them to do the right thing.
So now we got 6,500 people off over here. Suck it! Now, this week really sucked. It was dark, depressing, more than it has been. And if I'm out here cheerleading, trying to get people out there, and I'm the one that started to feel dragged down, I'm sure some of you felt.
Oh God, he's crying into a microphone. I feel dragged down. I'm out here trying to do it and I'm dragged down.
Yeah. Look at my flag. Oh, we support ICE, baby. ICE, ICE, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
Ice, baby!
Hello.
Are you working hard?
How you doing today? How you doing? Are you having a good night? Are you having a good night? You can at least say hello. Like, you don't got to be that rude.
What a
We've never been rude to you.
Dude.
I don't even know who you are. Is there a reason why you're down here not supporting ICE? Are you a mute? Are you a mute? Are you a mutant? Are you a mute? You can't speak? You can't defend your values? You can't defend your values or what? You can't defend your values? Or are you just too ignorant to say anything of intelligence?
Is that Mr.
He's
Rogers?
high.
I love you. Hey, why are you such a
Like
creeper,
diaper
bro?
sniffer.
Why are you creeping down the street? It's the Marlboro Man. It's the Marlboro Man. Child predator Marlboro Man. Hey, if we looked at your hard drive, what would we find?
Wood chipper!
If we looked at your hard drive, what would we find? My chat wants to
Diapers.
know.
Diapers. There's diapers in his hard drive.
You need a light? I got a lighter for you here. Hey,
Media?
where are you going? Where are you going? I thought you wanted to film me.
Real men stand for the truth.
Real men stand for American border laws. Where are you going? I thought you wanted our attention. Mister, What the hell, man? I thought we were gonna be friends. I thought we were gonna be friends. Will you please be my friend? I ran that fool off with the most ridiculous questions, bro. I don't know. I've never seen that fool before, but that was fucking funny. I never seen it. Me neither. He just came up recording me, and I was like, "What's?" That was funny. Nice. That was fucking funny.
Cody Holla, I'm just gonna say goodbye to you. I'm gonna say goodbye and give you the binky. You get a little sucky sucky back of your throat like your uncle's wee wee. You move along now, okay? You fucking weird ass bitch. Boy.
Would eat it. Pizza. I just had 2 hamburgers, but I'm fat, so after like an hour or so, I'll probably eat some pizza.
All that yelling burns calories.
It fucking does, bro. Hey, you guys out here to support ICE? You guys out here to show your love for our ICE agents? No? Hey, you got to upgrade to an iPhone, bro. That Samsung is whack.
We're gonna denaturalize all white.
That fool had a Samsung A14. That fool had a Samsung A14. Tommy loves to eat. Woo-hoo! You ain't wrong about that. Oh shit, we got a little Tifer.
Oh, little baby Tifer.
Are you going to your Tifer camp? Are you here? Do you really support ICE? I think you really like ICE. She looked like a Keebler elf.
Did she just cross the street because he's white? That's racist.
Oh, she ignored me.
That's weird.
Because they're weird like that. She's trying to seem taller.
This would be real comedy.
Go get these fucking communists. What's up, baby? Let's go. There he is. Bro. Let's go. I mean, Autobots, roll out. Autobots, roll out. Go get those Decepticons. Go get the Decepticons. What's happening?
I'm confused. You're just watching it.
Decepticon? Is that what?
It's starting to, he's having buffering issues. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. But there's a lot of cell phones down there. So, Kimberly Rule, it's so good to see you, sister. Thank you for being here tonight. America first, make pedophiles afraid again. Thanks, JD, for your wood chipper. Big love to you, sis. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Mephistopheles said, I imagine I was glorious. The image I said was glorious was the photo of the man waving the correct flag of Iran. Yeah, absolutely. And again, Nick Shirley for the Pulitzer Prize. Dude, that picture should be on the front page of every single news. Every news outlet. And it's not. It's not. You have to find it on X. Dee, no fuck ICE, but yeah, had an Ice BJ or Pop Rocks, amazing. Drives him crazy. Yeah, I definitely could say that I am hip to both of those, sis. Possum the Cat. Fraud records are going to magically burn up in Minnesota riot fires. Thanks for all you do, brother. That was the first thing that I said. I was like, watch all of the pertinent evidence get burned up in the riot fires. Lone Wolf, she's a lib woman. Can cry on command, probably because of the lib nose ring. Got stuck before video. Yep. I am the real G2K. She fucked around and find out. Don't fuck with ICE or you find out. How about just don't hit people with your car, bro? How about just don't attempt to kill people with a vehicle? Dudes, drones, honeymoon funds for Jackson JD. Every dollar counts. Dude, thank you so much, brother. Huge love to you tonight, man, and every night. The Lone Wolf said, Hey, that old Karen was the looks like the one from Minnesota with Shirley, the one who was screaming, ICE don't open. It's funny because you'll see them in different states, bro. They literally absolutely travel, especially once they've been seen. Kat said, long time lurker and watcher, but you keep it up. Thanks for covering all this. Love you, Kat. Thanks for being here with us tonight. You're always free to lurk. We love having you. Kid Draco, sending what I can for y'all's honeymoon, going to church for the second time tomorrow. God bless you, JD, your wife and kids. Thank you so much, bro. God bless you. Keep up that recovery. Keep on killing it, man. We're all proud of you, brother. G Stealth. President Trump shall bring back the law that George Bush had. If you hang around with an illegal immigrant, you should get arrested. That's an interesting idea. Aiding and abetting type shit. Huckleberry Rattler. I'm behind in the video. They want Trump to escalate. It'll give them the optics of being a tyrant, and they'll stir the leftists into a full-on war. And it's funny because you see them using these tactics that really do appear like they're trying to start a war. But like the honest truth is, they're not going to fucking win that war, bro. It's not going to be in their favor. The Lone Wolf, what's up, Bubba? If I was in the USA, I would put Ice Ice Baby on repeat down there where those idiots are. So that happens often down there in Portland at the ICE facility, bro. It happens often. Amber Gloria was an Army medic and kept a pacifier in my aid bag for crybabies downrange. Yes, the binky always warms my heart, and that's Nora, our property protection poop. Nora is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for your service and your sacrifice. We appreciate you, and we honor your service, and we love you. We appreciate you here, sis. And thank you so much for showing me your baby. Sapper Skrilla. JD, could you give a shout out to my club? Riders Eradicating Abusive Predators. REAP. Hell yeah, REAP. Yes, dude, I love that. People like you definitely gave us the inspiration. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that you're out there doing that work, brother. Big love and respect to you and all your riders, man. Michael McCrosky. Valhalla opened my mind to about a lot of things. I love him, but I think he's wrong on this one. And you know what? He has a different point of view on this one than I do. I've talked to him behind the scenes. I don't beef with my homies online, bro. We talk about shit. I talk to him every day. He just has a different point of view. And he respects my point of view. I respect his point of view, but we don't agree, man. He's a good dude. And he cares about this country. Wholeheartedly cares about this country. Part-time cyborg. Civil unrest will just make it harder to find work. These people don't want work. They're out there getting paid to protest. Tommy's eating cookies and milk, bro. Out at a protest eating cookies and milk. Gen X teacher, hey JD, I propose that all the people that hate ICE and support the gangs have to house people they defend. America first. And we know that they wouldn't do it. We know that they wouldn't do it. They want to put it all on the taxpayer and put them in hotels and all this and all that. We know that they wouldn't do it, man. Dominar said, I sent you a link in IG. I'm going to look for that, brother. I appreciate you. Night Toe. The only way America will survive long term is if we choose to love our children more than we hate each other. That's a really good point, brother. That's a really good point. Bieber Hole, your energy is unmatched. Love the positivity and respect, and also love that this is a safe space to be total assholes and talk about sobriety too. Mad love. Sis, that's the thing. It's like, I work in recovery. So I know the shit that these people that wear suits to work every day at treatment centers and shit, I know what they say behind closed doors when they don't have to be professional. We got a lot of dark humor. We're assholes, but we got big ass hearts. And I love that this community is a safe place for that too. And I'm so glad that you're here, sis. Corrections Mike. Drinking a beer with my wife with this badass group. She was a combat vet in Iraq 2 times. Keep it up and grab a white monster on us. Cold beer in the shop. Hey, big love and respect to you, Corrections Mike, and big love and respect to your wife. Please tell her we thank her so much for her service and her sacrifice. Diana Turner, so glad I have found you. Love what you stand for. Women and children would be safer if there were more men like you. Sister, big love. Big love. And that's absolutely 100% what it's about. Emma Daisy, Honeymoon Fund. Love you, bro. Love you, sis. Thank you so much. Rockman, you got our support, bro. Recovering lives matter. And with the shoot your local pedophile profile picture. Love you, my brother in recovery. Bird's Eye View, I told you I'd bring you up on screen when we got here, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I am the real G2K. The ICE officer who shot her was ran over 6 to 7 months ago. Got messed up pretty bad. He had 33 stitches and staples. He was defending himself. That's 100% a fact. That's how I see it, man. I've watched it a bunch of times. G Stealth said America was built on Christianity. Amen. The Lone Wolf. Okay, JD, I send you a message with the link. Don't be afraid of my nickname on X. Got you, brother. Got you. Up Crossroads. Hey, JD, instead of a group like Ice Watch, we need a group that will help defend ICE from people who try to obstruct them and attack them when local laws refuse to help them. Well, that's what they've been doing down there at the ICE facility in Portland. That's the whole thing. T-Sply, FBI, message deleted. Love you, brother. That was so crazy on your live the other day when, in real time, the FBI, Portland FBI, deleted their post. And you caught it on the live while I was getting tattooed, hanging out, chilling with you, brother. Big love to you. If you're not subscribed to T-Sply, you should fix that, man. Lone Star. At this point, if I'm a fascist, call me the Fuhrer. Lean in, bro. You gotta lean in. You can't be upset about people calling you shit that you're not. You just can't do it, man. You can't do it. They win if you let them get you upset. Mephistopheles. Shah Reza Pahlavi is the exiled crown prince of Iran. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you. I appreciate you educating me, man. Big love and respect. Sometimes people say shit in the supers in other languages, and I'm like, what if they're saying that like I'm a chomo or something? And then I read that. So I try not to read shit if I don't understand it. And I did not know that. So you just brought me up on game. Corrections Mike. My wife is a combat vet in Iraq 2 times in the shop with me. Big love and respect to you both. The Lone Wolf. Well, you have problems with South America and Africa. We have the Middle East and Africa. But for us in Europe, Islam, it's more dangerous. Facts. Facts, bro. Camp Crystal Lake 3D. Jesus tells us to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. But these people make it almost impossible, man. You're not wrong on that. I still pray for them. I pray that they see the light. I pray that they have something change their heart. Even if they still disagree with me, the ugliness should stop, bro. The Lone Wolf. Here in Europe, Muslims are protected and supported by the New Order. Caucasians can't control, brown and black Muslim easy to control. Yes, that's exactly, you're being replaced, homie. You're being replaced in your own countries over there. You're being replaced because the people in power find it easier, but eventually it's going to turn on them and Islam is going to take complete control. They're playing with fire. Pistol Annie, can I get a happy heavenly birthday shout out for Rake and Riley? Sending love from Texas. Is it Lake and Riley's birthday? Happy birthday to Lake and Riley. And thank you for letting me know that, Pistol Annie. Big love to you. Big love to Texas. God bless Lake and Riley and God bless Texas, y'all. God bless America. Josh Duckworth said, is Tommy still banned? He's slept more protesters than ICE. He is absolutely still banned, brother. He's cooked out on that. Bugaboo Oddity Art. Love your new ink, brother. Wood Chipper Tribe, follow the laws. People should do all and well and be well. Absolutely. Amen to that. The Midnight Shadow Line. Real patriots, stand up. ICE has done nothing wrong. ICE is doing the people's will. The people voted for what's happening right now. And the people trying to stop that are calling us fascists. That's crazy. Dominar said, nothing quite like the sound of a wood chipper. Penguin pontificates. I keep a bottle of Vagisil on the shelf of my aid station so dudes could wash the sand out of their no bad touch zone. My dude, you're a fucking savage, bro. Hell yeah, that's amazing. Big love to you, brother. Seth said, playing your stream while patrolling tonight, man. Hope you're doing good. Much love. Hey, stay safe out there, brother. God bless you and stay safe out there. Elite 2K. I wish I was unemployed so I could go to every protest, but I'm unfortunately a taxpayer. So instead, I'll give $10 to my brother in Christ, JD Delay, because I have a job. Love you, brother. No homo. Love you too, bro. Love you too. Somebody out here has to pay taxes so that all these people can get free shit, bro. I guess it's got to be me and you, bro. It's got to be us in this community. The Lone Wolf. I don't know about sobriety, but I drink beer every day. I didn't get drunk. I didn't get drunk since 15. Drink beer only, then sleep. And you know what? I wish that I could enjoy a beer every once in a while, brother. But I know for myself, every time I do it, I end up in a bad place. Usually with my hands cuffed behind my back, going somewhere I don't want to be. So I just keep it 100% sober all of the time now, bro. I wish that I could maintain. I just can't handle. God gave me freckles, not breaks. Part-time cyborg. They might not, but a law-abiding folks do. Yep, I know that's right. Holly Wiley, what's up, sis? In 2000, the UN has a document named Migrant Replacement. It's not hard to find on the internet. It was planned. Holy shit. I got to look that up. I absolutely got to look that up. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention, sister. Big love to you. Well, you guys. Oh, hold on. Mabel Dragonburn. Why not just be better instead of tearing down those better than you? Absolute facts right there, sis. Absolute facts. Justin said, everyone knows you are a federale, but seriously, can I get a custom badge, JD badge from Bunker Branding? Just ordered the GNR shirt. Yo, so look, this thing cost me $170, bro. This custom badge that says Detective Delay Wood Chipper Edition, badge number 5150. Cost me like $170 to have it made. If I could find somebody that would do it at a price that wouldn't be a gouge on you guys. I feel like I got gouged, but it's real, a real actual metal badge with a real leather holder. If I could find a way to make it happen, I absolutely would, brother. Bugaboo Oddity Art. We can't let Sharia law happen. 1000% facts. NA beers. I found one that tastes like peanut butter cups. I absolutely actually, like, when I go out for a steak or a burger with Jax and I want to feel like an adult, I'll order an NA beer. As long as it's not like a fucking, I don't want like a O'Doul's or something awful. Here in Oregon, we actually, I will give Oregon this. We have some decent NA beers out here. So I will say that we have that. You guys, I've been on here for over 2 hours. I'm going to jump off, spend some time with Jax for the rest of the evening. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your kindness. Thanks for riding out with us tonight. And as always, till the next one, it's one love, baby. Be good or be good.